Hey guys, my name is Jennifer and I am Jenofeve Designs. I am going to do a flip through of the School Days album. This is a complete flip through of the finished album that I created alongside of the antique shop. And while I was creating the antique shop, we did like updates on this, because how I did it was I created this album. This is the antique shop. I created this album in video, and it is now a completed album, and I'll link that playlist up there, and I'll link it down in the description box and the first pinned comment. But I made this album using the Basically Amazing foundations, all of the Basically Amazing decorative edge add-ons, so there's 3 of them. So I used 4 sets of templates to create this album. But when I was off camera, I created the School Days album right along with this album, but it was off camera. I used the exact same page setups, the exact same page numbers, except I only used the foundations. So instead of using 4 sets of templates to create this one, I only used the 1 set. So the foundations, I only used the Basically Amazing foundations, where this one I used Basically Amazing foundations, Basically Amazing Charming, Graceful, and Enchanted decorative edge add-ons. So I just wanted to kind of show you how cool it is, even though it's a different paper collection altogether, different feel, different vibe. I created the exact same thing just with the foundations, but it looks like a totally different creation. So if you want to make this album, then follow along with this album. So follow the page setups through this album, because I did not film this. I just created it off camera at each section. So every time I would do a page layout in this one, I would turn around and do the same in this one, just with the foundations. And I used mini check for this one, or this one I used grungy wood and roses. So that being said, let's do a flip through of the School Days album. So down below, I have linked the Amazon list. I create Amazon lists, special Amazon lists for each one of, I don't know why I'm lisping. I don't know what's going on. I create lists for all of my projects. That way everything I use in that project can be found easily in that list, except for sometimes the paper collections aren't available anymore, or the some of the embellishments aren't available anymore. So it just really depends, but I do the best I can, and I have that link down below. I also have the list of the collections list for the printables that I use for my Etsy shop. I have that link down below. There'll be timestamps. I have different resources down below, like where I got my paper collection, where I buy certain things, where I buy my magnets, you know, all that stuff. All that's linked down below. I use affiliate links as much as I possibly can, so I appreciate it when you guys go through there. I earn just a little bit commission at no charge to you. And yeah, let's get started. Before we get started, make sure you're subscribed to my channel. Make sure that you give me a thumbs up if you're enjoying these videos, and leave me a comment and let me know your thoughts. Okay, so let's start with the cover. Let's start with the back of the cover first. I didn't do anything special with the back. So I just basically took, I don't know if you can see, I basically took, is it the same paper? I think it is, yeah. One of the 12 by 12 sheets, and I matted the back, and then I matted the spine. I didn't do anything. I usually put the date on the spine, but I haven't done that yet for any of the albums that I've made. So I've got a prototype of the antique shop. I need to scoot you closer. I didn't put the date on the spine of that either. Whoops, going the wrong way. Sorry, you guys. And I didn't put the date on the album that we created. I didn't put the date on the spine. I normally do, and I haven't done it on this one either. So I need to do that, or I will forget. There is one place that there's a date, and that is on the back of this front removable interactive floating pocket majiggy. So 2023 is what that stands for. All right, so let's start here. So the front of the album, there is a removable pocket, and I created a embellishment cluster that was part of the paper collection, the embellishment die cuts. I just created like a cluster of them, and I glued them down to white cardstock, and then I cut it out. That way it's more of a solid more of a solid embellishment. And then I did the school days. This is chippies. Let me show you the chippies. For those of you, oh, let me get it out of the bag here. For those of you who were following along and you wanted to know which chippies I used, there you go. There's all the chippies. I didn't know what I was going to be using during the album, but now this is the chippies that I've used. I've used all of the words except for to and back. And then I used this, I don't know what it stands for, but it's sciencey something or another. And then I used this graduation cap. I used this palette with paintbrushes, and I used 2 apples. And then I used teacher, days, best, school. I used both schools. That's the chippies that I used. So I won't really go into a lot of detail about the methods that I used, because I did all of that in the album series, creating the antique shop. I did it all throughout there, and this is just kind of a flip through of this particular album that I did alongside it. Alright, so then that school days chippies is what I put on the front there, and inside this little pocket is a removable floating flip. Opens up like this, and then that's a wax seal, and then I've got this little tuck here. So I took one of my Photomat Essentials that's part of the Photomat Essentials 2. I took one of those pieces, and then I put a piece of black cardstock on the back, and I stamped it with Our Story and a bunch of little hearts, and that is from my stamp set that I created with May. And this is available in her at her website. I'll have it linked down below if you guys want to check it out. It's got the photo sizes and the different journaling tags and then different sayings. So it is currently available. So anyway, I stamped Our Story on there and just put it in this little tuck. And then I used black photo corners to accent this one. And then there's a 5x7 photomat. This is Photomat Essentials. 5x7 photomat on the back, and I don't know if you noticed, there was also one on the inside. And then that goes in here, and then I already showed you the back of that. And then here are some doors that are magnetized down, and they open up, and then these are photomat flips. They hold 4x6 photomats, and then this is, you can put as many things as you want in here. Here is another Photomat Essentials 2, just one of them that was left over. I did the same thing where I added a black mat to the back. But you can put as many things in there as you want. It will hold quite a bit, but I don't have anything in there right now. So there is that. That's the front cover embellishments. So let's take a look inside. I'm going to keep this close so I can use it. So obviously this is a pocket. I have a tag in this little pocket. Nothing super fancy. But it's a good place to add a bunch of extra school photos, ephemera, things like that, that are just floating around. It's a good pocket to have. And then here we have a, oh, I never did anything to these tags. But that's okay. These are just tags I made out of black cardstock. And we have the wax seals, and they're both held down with magnets. We got the black photo corners, and these, oh, there's a little pocket here. 4x6 photomat, a little pocket on the little side there, and then it opens up like this, and here's another large pocket with another large tag. So it's kind of deceiving. It looks like they're the same size page, but they're not. So that's kind of cool, right? So that's fun. And then flip this over, and I took the 3x4 cut apart. There's like sheets, there's like 2 per paper pack of this particular brand, and I used 2 paper packs, so that I had 4 cut apart sheets. So I cut them apart, I put them onto some Photomat Essentials for the 3x4 Photomat Essentials, and I did little clusters here. And then I have the paint easel chippy. And then here is a 4x6 photomat that I just matted on both sides. I didn't do a pull or anything, but there's that. And then here is a center pocket, and I've got 3x4, 4x6. I've got an insert where you could put more photos. You could write You can write on it, you can put ephemera on it, and then on the back of the pocket, a 3x4, 4x6 photo mat. And then I left some blank spaces for larger photos or just for like a bunch of different photos. You could do 2 4x6s, 4 3x4s. You could do 4x6, 3x4, 3x4, 3x4. There's all different configurations that you can do on these blank large spaces. You could put larger photos. You could put an 8x10 photo. I think you can put an 8x10. Now you can't put an 8x10. You can't put an 8x10, but you can cut an 8x10 down just a little bit, and you can have a large photo on this page. You could have one photo and then some writing on the sides. So anyway, I like to leave blank spaces like this because you never know what you're going to need when you're actually putting your photos in your albums. Alright, so then here we have a belly band with a key embellishment and some baker's twine, and then there's an insert that goes underneath, and we have one of the cut aparts. We have a photo mat. This opens up, and then we have, like, this is loose leaf paper, so it's like a little notepad, or you could put pictures, whatever you want to put. You can add as many pages as you want into these little notebooks. And then I matted the back with some I don't know what this is called, but it's, you draw a picture up here and then you can write, practice your writing or whatever down here. So that is the insert. But then this both of these flip open, and then you've got room for more. I don't have a big insert cut, but you can put a lot more here. Close these down, stick this back under the belly band. It's kind of like a hidden spot for things. So that's fun. So I used 3 of the same belly band elements to create 2 doors and a belly band. Alright, so that was the first fin. I haven't finished the binding pieces. I was going to go back and add some things, but I'm just kind of running out of time. It's actually the week of Thanksgiving, and I don't know when you're going to see this, but I have the family over on Thanksgiving, so I've got a lot to do. Alright, so then we've got the next fin, and this one has a floating pocket with an insert, and then this is a photo mat flip insert, so that'll hold 6 4x6 photos, and then here's a 3x4 cut apart photo mat that I just kind of stick in there like that. That goes in this pocket, and then this comes off. So I didn't do anything to the back side. I have a ton of embellishments left over, so I could go back through and add a ton of embellishments to every little nook and cranny, but I'm gonna wait, because if I start adding photos in here, I want to have embellishments to kind of accent those photos, if that makes sense. And then here, this is from my Shades of Color 2. That's one of the colors. Then I just printed the mats on top of that, the mini check mats, and it just gives this really cool look. And I did all of every time you see a corner chopped, if it's the main base page, I've used the We Are Memory Keepers photo angle chomper, and then the mats, I use the large side of the large small angle corner chomper. So anyway, so then this opens up, and this one is a pocket. So in this pocket is, oh, I didn't mat the back of this. See, I didn't finish it, did I? Then this one is a photo book as well. It's like a little booklet. You could put 4x6 photos. You could put 5x7 photos. I took a couple embellishments to that. These are from my journal spots, and there's one of the embellishments, and it just looks really cute. So this is one of my favorite ways to do photo mat booklets. And then the center of that signature, or that fin, is another blank page. The photo mat pocket, a blank insert. That has the corners chopped. The back side is glue from when I did these. Some more photo mats on the back pocket, and then I did another cluster of the 3x4 cut aparts, and things can get tucked in between, on, in front of, all the way behind. So you could do however you want, however many inserts you want. I didn't do any, obviously. I just ran out of time again. But it'll hold a lot of inserts, and then there's one of the chippy embellishments. And then on the back side here, we have this fun belly band that I matted it with black cardstock. I did a little cluster of embellishments again from the embellishment pack. And then there's a chippy. And then this is, this here is from the journal spots. And then I've got this accidentally, there we go. It was accidentally hooked. Then I have two little corner pockets here. I did a little bit of embellishment cluster, put it onto the corner pockets and fussy cut around it. So both of these were done the same way, and that's a really fun technique. And so we've got two inserts in this pocket right here, or this belly band right there. Doesn't it look cool? I just love the way that looks. And this is obviously from the paper collection. We've got a tall tag insert, lots of room for journaling and photos. Then we have this little booklet. There's a Photomats Essentials. Those are both from the embellishments. And then I have little faux metal brads to make it look like that's how it's being held together. So you open it up, and then we've got, I didn't do anything, I didn't stamp it, but these are 4x6 Photomats. You could put as many as you want. You could put loose paper in here. You could do whatever you want. And there's the back side. So that goes in there. And then, ooh, it's so warm up here, you guys. My husband had started a fire in our fireplace, and I'm upstairs in a loft, and the fireplace is just literally like right down there, and it's so warm right here. It's so warm. It's too warm. It's, what is the temperature today? Today it is, let me see. It's 57 degrees and it's rainy and nasty outside, and I am in a sleeveless like type dress. I don't know if you could even see that, but my arms are bare. It's warm up here. Okay, so then on this little corner tuck, I have two inserts. This is 3x4 Photomats on both sides, and it's like a little booklet. And then you've got more space for 3x4 photos or writing. And then this here, this is from the Random Embellishments. And I made it into a little like old-fashioned like binder booklet. And there's a journal spot, then a journal spot, and then an embellishment. And then I added some paper so that you can write a story about whatever's going on, or you can put a school photo and write some information down. Oh, how cute would that be? Put your school photo and then have all the favorites, you know, favorite color, favorite book, favorite movie for each kid. That would be fun. And then we're going to close this, and we have two inserts in this pocket. One is a Photomats Essentials flip book. And then this is just a large tag. Alright, so the third fin, we have a little pocket here. So here's a pocket. Oops. We've got a 4x6 Photomat in that pocket. You can put as many Photomats as you want. We've got a embellishment cluster here, and then we've got three Photomat Essentials 2. This is the bonus sheet. We've got three of those tucked in there. There's a little paper clip. There's a little hidden paper clip in there so they don't fall out. Then that opens up, and we have this fun little tuck spot here where you can add as many things as you want. So I kind of fussy cut that out a little bit. And then, oh, I didn't even ink these up. Good job. So then we have some Photomat Essentials in here, all available in my Etsy shop. Especially if you're new here, you may not know the Photomats Essentials are printable Photomats. And then that closes, and then it opens up this way. So also, if you're new here, the Basically Amazing has 4 sizes, A, B, C, D. A is the largest, D is the smallest. So this is the main base page. These are all the main base pages of all 4 sizes. So this is the smallest. This is D. So this will hold, do I have, yeah, I have a photo here. So the D size will hold 4x6 photos, portrait way, you know. And then the C size, this will hold I don't have any 5x7 photos, portrait. So pretend this is a 5x7 photo. It would hold a 5x7 photo portrait. And then the B size holds 4x6 photos in the landscape. And then the A size would hold a 5x7 photo. It won't hold 2, but it'll hold a 5x7 photo landscape. Okay. So that's kind of what the Basically Amazing system is all about. It gives you 4 sizes. You can make a full album just with the D size. You can make, this is an A size album, so this is the largest. That way all of the sizes can fit in. But if you make, let's say you make a C size album, well, only the D and C items will fit in there. So it's all marked in the templates. But anyway, so if you're not new, you already know all that. But I just kind of wanted to share really quick. And then here's the center of this fin, the cut apart cluster tucks, and then I made a little flip tag insert. This was just a leftover piece from when I was creating the album. And then there's chippies up there that say Best Teacher, 3x4, 4x6. This is the pocket flip from the center, and then a blank page so you can add whatever you want there. In the back of the third fin is, we've got this removable floating pocket. We've got a belly band and a removable floating pocket, and there's the back side. And then there is an insert in there, tag insert. And then there's a journal spot. And then I use the paper collection to mat, so it's like the loose leaf paper, to mat that section right there. But then this is not a belly band. It doesn't go all the way through. These are pockets. So we have 2 tall envelopes that have a photo mat on the back side, and then there's a little embellishment cluster with a journaling spot for each one. And I don't think I didn't make a insert for these, and then they have a little wax seal on each one. So it doesn't go all the way through. So it's kind of like a faux belly band, but it's fun all the same. So there's that. All right, so then here is the last fin, and these are little pockets. These are slim little pockets. I didn't make anything to go in there right now, but they are pockets. There's like a little embellishment cluster right there, and then these open up. And this too is a little tuck, so you could tuck some stuff in there if you wanted to. You could go like that and tuck some things in there. And then this is a flip down 4x6 photo mat, and it's magnetized. And we have 2 inserts in here that look like that. All right, and then the middle section, we've got a plain blank page. We've got the photo mat center pocket with the insert. Then here we have another cluster of 3x4 cut aparts. And then there is the, I don't know how well you can see it, there is the graduation cap. And then this was a leftover piece from creating the album, and I just made it into a tag. I didn't put a pull on it, but you get the idea. And then the back of this fin is the sliding sliding pocket belly band for no reason, just because we can, and it really doesn't do anything special. It just goes up and down, boop boop beep boop. And then here's a little tuck underneath the little boy and girl here, and then the chippy apple embellishments right there. These are from my random embellishments printable little tickets, and the belly band's held on with black photo corners, and then there's a large tag behind there. And then inside this little pocket we have a booklet, a photo mat booklet, so it holds 3x4 photo mats or photos. We have a tag booklet, so you can cover each one of these tags if you want. You can keep it whole like this. You can write information. You can tear them apart and add them to other parts of your album. And then here is a Photo Mats Essentials right there. Photo Mats Essentials 2. I'm sorry. And then last but not least, the inside back cover. So it's kind of like a reverse waterfall. So we've got a flip here that flips down, and we've got 2 3x4 photo mats and a little cluster, embellishment cluster with a journal spot. Then we have a fun little embellishment here. Then I made a little cluster of embellishments, did a wax seal, I folded that corner down. It's just a little booklet. This is from my random embellishments, and I just thought it would be fun because it has the lines and stuff. I thought it would be fun to write. So there is just a floating insert that's in between 2 flip pages. And on the back of that flip, 4x6 photo, a journal spot, and a little embellishment cluster. And then here we just have a plain tag, black on one side and loose leaf paper on the other. And then this, let me close this up now. This is a pocket back here with a tall tag. That's one side with the loose leaf paper, and then the mini check on the other. And then one more pocket, and it's over here on the side, and it's a large insert. So it's just matted with loose leaf paper and mini check on the back. So that is the detailed flip through of the School Days album that I made alongside the Antique Shop album. So I used the exact same page setup, I just only used the foundations. So let me know, you guys, if you guys made this, or let me know if you're gonna make it. Let me know what paper collection you used if you didn't get your hands on the School Days or you didn't like the School Days. Let me know what you used. Join my Facebook group and show me some pictures of the albums that you created using this video series. That would be fun. I would like to see that. Those things always make me happy when I see you guys create with the videos that I put out. When I see you create albums using the tutorials that I put out. It really, really, really helps me keep doing what I'm doing. And it makes my heart happy to see you guys creating some beautiful works of art. All right, you guys, that is all I have for you today. Thank you so much for joining me. And thank you for joining me on this really long journey of the Antique Shop and now the School Days. Thank you so much for being a part of my journey, and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye.